I'm just introducing the other elected officials here, so which you all know. Our newest trustee, Stephanie Fisher, and Mayor Paul Rosenberg, who's going on, just got reelected for now his third term as mayor. So, and thanks for coming out. And it's I guess it's easy to talk when I know everyone here.
All right. So I'm going to read a proclamation. For a show of hands, who isn't drawing a salary from the village?
Who isn't?
Who's not drawing a salary? Okay. So, as Chris mentioned, I'm going to read this proclamation. We do this every year, and it's a big deal. And even though the weather hasn't been great, this is something that's very important to the village, as Chris had mentioned. Being a tree city for 23 years is a big deal. And you come in and out of the village and you see signs like this, and a lot of people don't pay attention to it, but a lot of people do pay attention to it. So I'm very proud of it. I'm going to read the proclamation for 2019 Arbor Day. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture, that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this day, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska and is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cutting heating and cooling costs, moderating the temperature, cleaning the air, producing life-saving oxygen, and providing habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of the village, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they're planted, are a source of inspiration and spiritual renewal, now therefore be it resolved that I, Paul Rosenberg, Mayor of the Village of Rybrook, hereby proclaim Friday, April 26, 2019 as Arbor Day in the Village of Rybrook, and urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and Rybrook's 23rd year as a Tree City, USA, by planting trees and supporting efforts to protect our trees and woodlands, and be it further resolved that on this Arbor Day, the Village of Rybrook is proud to plant an October Glory red maple in a prominent location for all to see in Rye Hills Park.
Thank you, Mayor. And in a second, we're going to ask Michael to say a word or two, but if no, the leaves are not red. This year, the highway guys went out and they actually selected a red maple, and it's actually interesting because this red maple, October Glory, is a cultivar, which is a blend from another red maple called Autumn Ablaze and a silver maple. And as a result, what's very astonishing with this maple is that the fall foliage is very dramatic. It has an orange leaf in the fall time, turning into a scarlet red leaf. It's got a very nice color. It in the springtime, as you see here, it's got small red flowers, and in the winter time, the offshoots are red. So it gives you a little, it gives you some color in the fall time as well. And in the winter time, it's a tree that's going to get about 30, 40 feet tall, 30, 40 feet wide. It grows up to 3 to 5 feet a year. So it is a very fast, grower. So we welcome it in the park, and we hope it stays here for a long time. So that's what I got for you. Okay, now we need